Guys, welcome back once again. In this video, we're going to learn how to integrate SQLite into a .NET MAUI application using Visual Studio 2022. So if you're ready to build powerful cross-platform applications with local database storage, this is the perfect place to get started with. So let's dive in. So first of all, as you can see, before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Also make sure you share the video as well. So as you can see, I've got Visual Studio 2022 open. Okay, if you don't have it, head to the official Visual Studio website, download the latest version, and then come back to this video. Also make sure that you've got GitHub Copilot installed with it. Okay, if you don't know how to do it, look up on the channel. I've got a video to help you get started with that. Okay, but if you have, let's get straight into it. So as you can see, I've got Visual Studio open. So let's go ahead and create a new project. So as you can see here now, on the language side here, I've selected C#. Okay, so on the search side, you can select .NET, you can search .NET MAUI, or you can just look for it here. So what I'm doing is I'm just looking for it. So I'm just, as you can see, it's here, but obviously you can type it and search for it. Okay. So we're going to select .NET MAUI app. So it's a project for creating a .NET MAUI application for iOS, Android, UI, and whatnot. Okay. So let's go ahead and click on the next. So here, obviously, you can configure your project details. Yeah. But we're not going to look too much into that. But I'm just going to change this to SQLite database. Okay. And then click on the next. So here, obviously, you can select what .NET is you want to use or what is applicable to you. Yeah. So we're just going to select the .NET 9.0. Okay. And then here include sample content. We're not going to look too much into that. So I'm just going to remove this as well. So let's go ahead and click on the create. So now, as you can see, we've got the project created for us. Okay. And if you don't know about .NET MAUI, obviously it's a .NET multi-platform application UI, and it's a cross-platform framework for creating a native mobile and desktop application with C# and XAML. So with the .NET MAUI, you can write your code once and run it on Android, iOS, macOS, and Windows. Okay. So as you can see here now, we've got our solution here, and we've got a bunch of stuff. So obviously, look, these are the platforms that you can target. Actually, we've got a folder for Android, iOS, Marketplace, and whatnot. Okay. And as you can see, we've got the usual stuff here, like the main page.xaml, and then the MAUI program.cs. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to use ChatGPT. So before we jump on to the Copilot here, let's have a look at the main page.xaml quickly. So here, as you can see here, we've got sample file inside here. So let's go ahead and remove this bit, as it's not needed for this video. And then let's open the code behind, and then remove the click event as well. Okay. So let's remove this click event, as it's not needed. Okay. So let's go ahead and build it to see if we don't get any errors. So let's build it. So as we can see here now, we've got the build completed successfully. So let's go ahead and write some command here on a Copilot. Yeah. So here, obviously, you can select whatever version that is applicable. You can select the 03 mini, the GPT-4, or the 4.1. So let's select the 4.1, which is the latest. Okay. So let's write. Let's create a SQLite database in. So let's select the project. This is let's select the project. Let's look for .project .c project. So let's create a SQLite database in this project, okay? With example. Okay, so let's go ahead. Press enter. Okay, so let's go ahead quickly. So this is what we got here. To use SQLite in .NET MAUI project, you will need to add a SQLite library. Okay, so the most common choice is the SQLite NetPCL NuGet package. So let's go ahead. So first, yeah, we're going to install this NuGet package. So let's right-click the project. And then manage dependency. So here, obviously, let's go to the browse and type in SQLite NetPCL. Okay, so let's look for it. So it's SQLite -net-PCL. So this is what we're going to use. So this is a SQLite. It's an open source and lightweight library providing easy SQLite database storage for .NET Mono and Xamarin applications. Okay, so let's go ahead and download this. So let's accept all the necessary components that comes with it, or the necessary packages that comes with it. So it will take a moment for everything to obviously complete. So as you can see, we've got the download and the installation of the NuGet package completed. Okay, so let's remove this, and then let's scroll down. So here says we're going to create a class. So let's just right-click on the project and add new class, new item, a class. And we're going to call this class person. So here, we're going to add this code here to the person. So we're going to preview it. So as you can see, it's showing here now. So let's accept it. So this is what we get that has been added. So let's resolve this error. So as you can see, using SQLite. So let's go ahead and use the SQLite. So as you can see, we've got the error disappeared. So let's move on. So you can just have a look at the code and write it yourself. So here, so we're using that. So inside the main page.xaml, this is what we're going to add. So let's open this main page.xaml.cs. So this is what we're going to add to the project. So as you can see here, we've got a bunch of stuff. So let's go ahead and preview it inside and accept it. So let's resolve this. We should get all the errors disappeared. Then let's scroll down. So as you can see here now, this is what we actually get for now. Yeah. So let's go ahead here and run it for the first time before we come back to the next stage. Okay. So I'm just gonna pause it while I run it. So let's go ahead and F5 or click on this. So this is what we actually get here. So as you can see here, there's nothing really coming up inside our UI. So let's close it here. So add the UI to be able to add new person and display the database list. Okay, so let's have a look at what actually comes out. So this is what we get. So update the main.xaml. So let's update our XAML. So let's select our XAML, main page.xaml, this one, yeah, and update it. So let's click on the preview. So this is what we've actually added to our main page. Yeah, so as you can see, yeah, it's nothing really fancy. So let's go back here, and I've also updated the main page.xaml.cs. But before we do so, yeah, let's actually build it first. So as we build it, as we can see, yeah, we've got an error here. So it's got the event handler on add person click here. So let's go ahead and add this to our main page.xaml.cs, and the error will go away. Yeah, so let's have a look at what. So here, let's add the object model. So as you can see here now, we've got the error disappeared. So let's rebuild it again. So now we've got the build succeeded. Yeah. So as you can see here now, we're actually running it on a Windows as a Windows desktop app. But obviously, if you want to target any other platform, you need to expand this. And as you can see here, we've got a bunch of frameworks that you can use. So as you can see here now, you can run it on an Android emulator, iOS, and whatnot. Yeah. You can also configure your star projects here. But we're going to use it as it is, and you can also have a look at the unsupported devices. So you can change the deployment target as well. Okay. So here, so let's go ahead and run it again on our Windows as a Windows desktop app. Okay. So as you can see here now, this is what we get. So we've got a default name added. So we can add any other name here, and it will be added to the database, and it will actually appear here. Okay, so as we can see here now, it's not very difficult to get yourself started. Obviously, you can type the command and to build more, to add more functionalities to the project. But we're going to leave it as it is, as I don't want to complicate you. But obviously, you can try and run it also on Android just to see how they all come up. Yeah. So I'll leave this video here for now, and I might make more videos on this just to extend what we've got now. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do, because I've got lots of videos coming up. And I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Peace.